Welcome back to Never Shut Up. It's your boy Marcellus Wiley. I should let the confetti rain right now because we about to win the chip. But hold your horses, man. First, I got to always thank you guys for your viewership on Brinks TV and Reese TV and your membership on YouTube and Wiley's World, as we're going to give away on Friday our swag away. This Dallas Cowboys 2004 limited edition Marcellus Wiley, only 3 sacks. Jerry Jones stole his money. Yes, I did. Jersey. That's for you guys for being members of Wiley's World. But you know me, man. My mama always raised me. If you're going somewhere, you better bring something. So I love the perks of Wiley's World. And it started years ago. I'm about to drop another thug here, but let me just get it out real quick. That I got tired of talking to people. I got tired of talking at people. I got tired of walking around my neighborhoods and people looking up to me, not just because of my accomplishment, but thinking I was now all of a sudden something I wasn't, an expert, right? Somebody who knew everything sports. And I was like, dog, y'all know as much sports as me. It feels like, at least when we argue or when I'm in my group text, y'all got excellent points, but just not the opportunity or platform to display it like me. Now, I know I have experience because I played 10 years pro and I played 15 other years trying to get to the pros. So I understand that, but there should be a place where we all can meet. There should be a place where we all can go and learn things from each other and unlearn things from each other, which is why this is Never Shut Up University, the school of thought. I learned a long time ago that I am not a debater. I can debate, but that's not my strongest muscle. I'm a discusser. I am going to take something from you, and I'm certainly, like my mama said, going to give you something. And right now, I'm going to give you our first guest ever in Wiley's World and our membership. And his name, forget his name. Let me just tell you what his game is. He is the Director of Digital Strategy and Social Media, all things Marcellus Wiley, and the guy who built this thing for us to do right now, Mikey P.
Appreciate the welcome, my guy. That dude. Thank you very much.
I'm here. All right, pleasantries aside, one thing I learned about doing radio and TV, nobody really cares how you're doing. Just like when you're walking down the street, how you doing? Please don't answer that for real. Mikey, what's on your chest? What's on your heart? And what's up with that dude? Let's talk it.
Well, you already know we got to talk NBA Finals, Marcellus. Starting on Thursday, I want to know who you think's winning this series, man. Where are we going?
Okay, you want to know who I think's winning this series. I think that Denver is the better team. I think Denver should be the favorites in this series. Miami's going to come in obviously a little more fatigued. Miami's also going to come in leaning from that 7-game series, that even that 7th game they had tilted and won pretty handedly. They still used up a lot more of their main tank than the Denver Nuggets, who broomstick and swept those fakers right there. So I would say Denver, except the heart of the Miami Heat and the brain of Eric Spoelstra is going to do something in this series. So I'm not going to Vegas to put $1 down on this one, because I look at this like on paper it's Denver, but in my eyes, in my heart, the way I'm feeling, it looks like Miami. So if you force me to get off the fence with this one, Mikey P, I would say that the Miami Heat find a way to win this series, and it's going to have to take 7. What do you think?
I'm kind of feeling the same way, honestly. I'm not betting against Jimmy Butler right now. He's already been there before. He's got the experience. How much do you think the experience matters in this situation? Because the Nuggets have not been there before, and the Heat have. Eric Spoelstra's won one before. So, to me, I think Jimmy gets it done this time. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting experience. Experience always goes this way. It depends on how you process that experience, because there are some types that the first time they get anywhere, they're comfortable. Y'all know this in your own life and your friends. Some people you just take anywhere, any party. They're over there the one that breaks the ice. They don't need anybody to say hello to them. They walk in like everybody their best friend. Well, there are certain players that do the same exact thing. They hit the ground running. They get to a new circumstance, but they believe deeply in who they are. So therefore, they don't need to warm up to the NBA Finals and let the lights dim a little. They ready for the bright lights from hello. So trust me, in this situation, I think both teams, despite the lack of experience, will still be ready for this moment. So Mikey P, I know you and I are going to be chopping it up a lot on this show, but right now, I got to bring somebody else in. Our second ever member on Wiley's World is my man, Curtis Bennett. Curtis, what's up, big dog?
What's going on, man? What's up? I'm here with the myth, the legend, that dude, Marcellus Wiley. What's going on with your player?
Oh, first of all, I'm doing amazing. I see you over there gunned up. You sucking it in. You trying to make sure you looking flat for this camera. And I don't know what you in. You in a Yukon? What kind of truck you in? Whatever you in, you should have turned the camera the other way so we could see all of you, all 300 pounds. But I'm here for you, big dog. All love, man. Now, where's home for you? Where are you?
I'm in South Carolina right now. I'm currently at work. I'm on my break, and I decided to tune in to see what's going on with that dude, so I can basically get all up in here and debate some things with you, man.
Oh, I love that. You're going to get fired talking to your boy. Well, we hiring over here, so if they tripping, that break is too long. Come on over to Wiley's World, man. I love you, big dog. But now tell me what's on your heart. What you want to talk about?
Oh, man. I was thinking, listen to you guys over there talking about the series between the Heat and the Nuggets. And unfortunately, they put my Celtics out in 7, unfortunately. And yeah, I'm still over here kind of recovering from it, but it's going to be all right. We're going to be all right, you know. I was hearing about this talks about Jalen Brown and about how he's eligible for the Supermax contract. And for me, my opinion, I just don't think he's worthy of it due to his performance in the Game 7 when Jason Tatum went out. I believe he squandered his opportunity to show that he could actually be a 1A instead of having everybody say, oh, he's a 2. He's the Robin to Jason Tatum's Batman. So I think he missed his golden opportunity to silence all the doubters so that he could basically prove to himself and to the team that you can be relied upon. I think he wasted that opportunity. I understand the money is good, but
oh, you think it's good? I think you know it's better than good. It's called a Supermax for a reason. Like if I walked up to you and I said, hey man, this beautiful lady over here, she fine. I want you to meet her. You're like, all right, I'm cool. And if I said she's super fine, you're like, what? Oh, let's go, right? Supermax is different than max. He is offered the Supermax. So I think that the money is so attractive that he won't want to leave Boston. The thing is, does Boston want him to leave? Now, what you just described, they're not going to base it all on that Game 7. It's not going to be based all on just one game, one moment. That's why they say that's the straw that broke the camel's back. We have to ask what else is on the camel's back when it comes to Jalen Brown. But it's not just a Game 7, we needed you and Tatum had the bum ankle. It's also Jalen Brown. Are you happy being the Robin to Jason Tatum's Batman? Are you able to get us over the hump, you guys in combination? And it's really the onus is on Brown because they're never going to touch Jason Tatum. They're never going to even flirt with the idea of getting rid of Jason Tatum. This dude is dynamic. He's the next. And also, they know that he's box office. He sells the tickets. My kids swear by the kid already. So it's a conversation where, unfortunately, most of the blame shifts on Jalen Brown. Even when he does carry the Celtics, no one in that organization right now has been able to carry them over this hump that is present. So getting to the finals, not good enough. Obviously not making the finals this year hurts their chances. But I think that Supermax is going to bring it back home, and they're going to have to reset because there's no other way you can play this without those two being together trying to get over that hump. What else is on your chest, big dog, other than that logo? What's that logo say?
It's an HD Supply.
There you go. Oh, so you in the truck with the AC on and the windows down probably because it's South Carolina. I know it's hot out there. Nah?
It is. And it's going to be even hotter before it's all said and done. So I'm just prepared for it, as I always am.
There you go. What else is on your chest? Because I know it's funny being in South Carolina. You talking NBA. You all outside your state. Ain't nobody over there playing. What else you got?
I was also thinking about the situation when it comes down to Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson popped into my mind. And, you know, I was thinking about when he said that he wanted to stay in Baltimore once he got his money. And I was thinking, it's pretty nice to say that when somebody finally paid you your money. You know, it's like, oh, well, hey, I ain't want to leave. You know, I was just, you know, seeing what y'all was finna do. You know, I was just making sure that we was here, you know, that you ain't got your boy hanging on a string, you know. And so that was just pretty interesting to me. And I was just thinking about, what you was kind of saying was a little bit of lip service, you know, because if somebody was to offer you the same thing that he was looking for with Deshaun Watson money, oh man, he'd have been on that first thing smoking out of Baltimore. Most definitely.
Oh yeah, as Coach used to say, man, he'd been on that one way on that bus ticket and not even thinking about coming back. I'm going on that midnight train to Georgia or something, right? Yeah, of course, man. Look, they say it's called contract talk for a reason. That's when you got to put on that persona. You got to put that layer in front of you. And that's why so many people wanted him to have an agent, because he had to become the good cop and the bad cop, where someone else should have that bad cop role. He was already the good cop. Former unanimous MVP, a guy who they said couldn't even throw the football, was a running back with an arm, turned that into leading the league in passing touchdowns, and you become the face of a franchise and the face of that community, which meant so much to the people in Baltimore. And then all of a sudden you're going through a negotiation, and in any negotiation, it's a tug of war. Ain't nobody just trying to back up the Brinks truck and just give you what you want. They're always going to fight for that, right? And he ended up having to get his nails dirty. And ain't nothing worse than the girl seeing some dirty nails. I don't care how much money he got. She like, nah, he don't look like he take care of himself, girl. So he all of a sudden looked like a dude that didn't know the situation and have the wherewithal that other top franchise quarterbacks had. It made him look dirty, made him look bad. Even though he got his money, ultimately, he had to say things that you didn't even believe, right? Including, oh yeah, I always wanted to be in Baltimore. Including, right before they signed it, remember he said, oh, I requested a trade a few weeks ago. Just really trying to save face because it wasn't working out in Baltimore. But I've been through a few negotiations before, big dog, and it takes a deadline for anything to get done. Like if we're supposed to get a deal done in a month, we're not even really talking until 3 weeks and a few days into it about what the terms really look like. And that's what happened in this situation. They waited to the last minute to get real about it. And finally they came out with a deal, but let's be real. Lamar Jackson knew he won that fight, but he went home with some bandages on because he know he been in a fight, man. Appreciate you, Curtis. Go back to work, man. You can't work here yet. We got to do a few more, man. We got love, brother. And thank you, Mikey P, for building this, for doing it all. And thank you guys who all are watching this at home and looking forward to seeing you here on your lunch break. Like my man Curtis and Mikey P as well. He on his lunch break. What the hell he doing? He's supposed to be working. Got love for that dude as well, man.